Hey guys, it's Paul again, and for today's video, we have this Chery Tiggo 8 Pro, the 1.6T variant. As usual, we're gonna give you a interior tour of the car, give it a test drive, but we do have a very special guest for this video. We have the one and only I'm Not a Pro Driver, who actually owns this very car. So he's gonna give us some thoughts of his own car, his own experience with it. And actually, you should probably watch his other videos first, here or here. So, on with the B-roll shots. So, hey guys, dito na tayo sa loob ng Tiggo 8 Pro. So, I have here Don. So, okay. So, una, for me, I'm gonna talk about yung sa exterior muna. I think in design ito, the very first time I saw it is, it has some Toyota vibes Pero it's because it's very classic. It's ageless. You know, I feel like it's gonna last very long. It's not gonna look outdated, from like 10-12 years from now. And it has that it's a very it's not too bashy, or it's kind of elegant din very elegant. And now that I'm in the interior, oh boy, okay. I've ridden the other variants like sa Grille, like yung Ascara, and I thought that was very good, but this one is oh yes, way better. So tell me, Don, so what we're gonna do with this video, by the way, is we're gonna ask Don like maybe top 5, top 7 things that he sort of likes and hates about this car, or if he does hates that part of the car. So okay, how long have you owned this car?
More than 7 months.
More than 7 months.
7
okay.
months, yeah.
All right. And then what made you choose this car? What were you looking for when you were looking around?
Okay, so one of the first thing, we came from a 94 Corolla.
Wow, okay.
So
that's a long time.
it's not even ours. It's because we don't need, I found that before, I really don't need a car because I work from home for a really long time, and I just need a car to get from point A to point B. But as the pandemic starts to become normal, after the pandemic, we saw that we were using the Corolla more often than we thought we were, and it wasn't that comfortable anymore. So we just wanted to buy another car. And to be honest, at that time, 2022, any car would be comfortable, way more comfortable, right?
Yeah, from a 94 Corolla.
Exactly. So, and then so we started looking for cars. I just thought that a 7-seater would be a good start, even if it's like future-proofing in some way.
Yeah, especially that you've owned that car. So
exactly.
So 94.
Yes,
congratulations.
right.
Do you still have it?
No, it's lent over to our uncle. So
okay, all right.
It's still in good condition though. It's
all right.
That's a good thing, reliability, right?
All right.
So right now, Chery was okay. So Chery really did offer. It's one of those Chinese brands that gives like good bang for buck, because we don't really have that large of a budget to buy a new car. And of course, bigger is better. But when we were looking for, bigger cars, it was more than 2.2 million pesos. It was like, we're not gonna use it that much. I just want a really nice car. If we want to go out, go to, let's say, out of town, and we rarely do that.
And you know what? I've been sitting here for like 5 minutes, and oh my goodness, I still can't take my eyes away from the interior. It is okay. Let's start with the top 5 things that you don't like about your Ocho.
Okay, so for one, the infotainment system. Okay, so when you get into the car, you see the infotainment screen. It's large. It's quite common with Chinese brands right now. We have that big screen. When you start to fiddle around with it, there are a lot of options, and sometimes they're really not intuitive. It's different from what we were used to, like the labeling.
Oh, okay.
It's not that.
Does it like Chinglish stuff?
Exactly.
Oh, there. That's
exactly.
the Chinglish.
Chinglish.
Okay, the interface stuff.
It's one of those things that when you fiddle around with it, it's like,
that's not how it's supposed to be.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
As a designer, it's one of those things that I'm designing,
Uh-huh.
and I don't want to confuse or make people think.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And yet here I am. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. The user's experience.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. The user experience needs improvement.
Right.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Yeah, so, but they did improve that on the all-wheel drive. I actually urge you to test drive the all-wheel drive. It's, well, they have this whole panel, 2 screens in one panel.
Okay.
But yeah, but in any way, this is the baseline model. I hope they upgrade the software so that it looks more, user-friendly.
You keep on saying about baseline. It doesn't look baseline at all.
Exactly.
I'm serious, guys. I'm serious. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. First one. What's the second one?
Okay, so the second one is I still don't get the recirculating air. This button right here, because sometimes I still get. I know it works, but it's not like I feel like it's not 100%.
Okay, so it's going up and down or something.
Or
like that?
it's opening in some way or closed. I'm not sure if it's because I still sometimes I go at the same road. I pass the same road. I don't smell anything. The next day I will pass that same road and then I smell something.
Okay.
And I don't even toggle this off. So I don't know if it's a feature thing or
kind of like the filtering or something like that. All right.
So there is that because the expectation is if you turn that on, then there wouldn't be any smell coming inside the cabin.
All right.
And yet it is. That's what's happening.
Okay.
So that's one of those things that I hate about it. The other thing is...
Third thing?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so the third thing would be the A-pillars.
Ah, okay. It's pretty big. All right. Okay.
Yeah. There are several times...
But what can you do? This is for safety stuff, dude.
Yeah, but I've driven some cars already bigger than this, actually. And I'm not having a hard time maybe it's my seating position as well. So I'm not. It's not really entirely the car's fault. Or that's the thing. Do I need to adjust to the car?
Ah, okay.
Right.
You don't want
something.
that. Yeah. All right. Okay.
So it's minor, really.
Yeah.
How
about when you go, when you go backwards? Do you have any problem with
no
visibility?
In all fairness, this is one of those things that I guess it's part of technology. The way we advance in cars, there are 4 cameras here, and you can see them quite well even at night.
Oh yeah.
I guess that's gonna be a standard nowadays. Now that Chinese cars are really doing that, filling the market.
Okay, that's the third thing. Do you have a fourth? Or are you trying to find another like a number 4?
Yeah. Okay. So the other one is it's not really a fault of the car. I don't really hate it, but I hope that there are front fog lamps.
Okay.
Because this doesn't have front fog lamps. I don't know if you would consider that hate, because it does. There's nothing to hate. There's nothing.
Okay.
It's not there.
So do you have any? Do you have? So is it like an issue when it's raining or something like that, or you just sort of expect that from?
Yes. Yeah. Or maybe it's because I've seen that on the manual and it says if equipped. I was hoping that it was equipped.
Okay. Okay.
Something like that.
It's kind of like the same thing when on my Chery. So there's one really annoying option that they didn't include was the folding mirrors. Can you believe that mid variant doesn't have folding mirrors?
Are you serious?
Yeah, they don't have folding mirrors, so you have to do like Duke.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I don't know, and that was that was sneaky from Geely to do that, because
because you would expect that.
I would expect, yeah, like
Yeah.
any car should
Right.
have, except for the totally base variant,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's kind of weird from the cooler, that not having a folding mirror. So yeah,
Okay.
so that's even worse
Mm-mm.
than fog lights. Okay,
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
fifth one.
Okay, so the fifth one that I hate is the fact that I told you that it's front fog lamps,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not really its fault and it's not even there. I hate it. I hate the fact that I can't give you anything else to hate about it. And I'm just trying to fill in that five
Yeah,
items.
yeah.
Because I hate that I don't hate it that much. There's nothing to hate, even,
You're trying really hard to
yeah,
find the fifth one.
because I've reviewed other cars as well, and this car, I think I have more authority of hating it because I'm an owner,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
and yet I can't. And what sucks is, after 5 years or 10 years after, I will be buying the next car.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard because I can't hate anything. That means that this is my base
Your
standard.
base standard will be
Right,
really, really high.
mhm.
I agree. Okay, how about the top 5 things that you love about your car?
Okay.
Okay.
For one, you mentioned already, is outside. It's the grill.
Yeah, that's the grill.
The grill with the sides, the DR, especially when the DRLs are on.
Turned on, yeah.
Yeah, because that's
Such
those.
a presence, right? It's such a I think the nice thing about it, it's also very, very, I did say it's very, very classic, but it's very distinctive as well.
Mhm.
Once you've
I'm proud that I own this car.
Okay,
That's from just by looking at it,
yeah.
and I can see other owners from our Facebook groups that feel the same way, which really says a lot about the car, because I'm not the only one like that. I'm not
Yeah.
the only owner that feels that way.
Yeah, yeah.
So, overall, the exterior, you're correct. It can have that timeless effect or feel to it,
Yeah.
overall.
Yeah.
But of course, time will tell, right? Because of the
if
advancements.
if it ages standards. Okay, so the second one. What's the second one?
Okay, second one is, you mentioned as well, the interior, the seats, in particular, the seats.
Okay.
It's unique to me. The brown is not too light and not too
You love the shade. You
brown.
love the shade.
Right. And of course, it matches everything inside. Even if a lot of people, I myself am starting to hate the piano finish.
Yeah.
It's starting, but it looks good. Just don't touch it, though.
Yeah, remember that.
Just
scratch
don't touch it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Don. What's the third thing that you love about your Tiggo 8 Pro?
It seems. The third thing would probably be the power tailgate.
Okay.
Because I'm just amazed by it.
Really?
I know it's
Is
quite
it like
trivial.
the kick one or no? It's not. The
No,
kick
it doesn't even have that. But it can open
By
without
so
you.
it detects you.
Right.
Oh,
Something
wow,
like that.
okay.
So, I'll show you later how
Yeah,
that works.
right.
But I like the fact, even if it doesn't do that, opens automatically for you. The fact that even if you just push the button, you don't have to lift it up. I like that idea.
Okay. So you're really into the tech. You're really into
Yeah,
tech. All right.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah. So, speaking of tech, the fourth thing that I like about it is it does have Apple CarPlay.
Yeah, that's true.
It support.
That's true.
I hope it was wireless, but I'm not gonna complain because I've always wanted to have a car that has
that. Yeah.
Apple CarPlay.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure a lot of cars.
Mac users demand that. Designers
Right.
demand that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fifth thing about the
Fifth thing that you like.
about this car is that the space. It's a 7-seater. We don't use the third row that often. Therefore, that translates to more trunk space.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that I really love about this car.
I know, tinitignan ka ng mga tao sa labas doon, no? So, all right. Yeah, it's a, for, I have only a 5-seater, but definitely when you sort of need it and you have a growing family, 7-seaters is definitely there. And the cool thing is, well, all 7 will be sitting in luxury.
Right.
You know.
Well, the third row isn't that, you know.
I think that's fine. I think it's fine.
I think the second row have to compromise a bit.
Okay.
You know, just
right.
but it's really it's not for us. Definitely not for us. But for kids, that could be suitable for them.
Okay. All right. Okay, test driving the Tiggo 8 Pro. Okay. Woo! Look at that interior, bro. So this is my first time driving the Tiggo 8 Pro now. So, you know, I can compare this to the Geely Ascara, which is, although that is a 5-seater, this is a 7-seater, but I think it's, I'm not sure if that is a little bit cheaper or, but pretty much interior-wise, they're, I'm sorry to say to my friend Carlo, but this is actually a little bit better versus the Ascara. I do love the graphics at the front. This what is this, 12-inch screen, right?
12-inch.
12-inch and the 7-inch instrument panel. And yeah, let's test drive the. I'm gonna try to adjust my seat here. So it does have all electric seat adjustment, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And by the way, guys, if you want probably the most detailed review of this car on the internet, make sure to check out I'm Not a Pro Driver's channel. Okay. So I'm just doing a quick test drive here. This is just for me. So yeah, guys, that's the end of the video. Thanks so much to Don. I'm Not a Pro Driver here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me here. I hope you guys like this sort of format that we, ask the real owners of what they think of their cars. So yeah, so please make sure to watch Don's videos. He's gonna be reviewing tons more cars, and I'm gonna be trying to be there as well. And so I'm gonna link his channel here, and please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel as well. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.
Sir, thank you. Bye bye.